Good evening, my stitchy friends. I just wanted to jump on here and do a really quick video as a public service announcement. Those of you that watch Audrey, Stitchy Witch 42, know that she posted one just yesterday or the day before about scammers that are posting on comments on YouTube. I got an email today that I also wanted to let all of you know that if you should get this kind of an email, please don't respond to it. It is a scam, and it is scammers telling you that you have a subscription to either Geek Squad or Norton Antivirus or something from Amazon. Let me show you, gotta move things here. Let me show you a picture of what it looks like. Okay, so this is the email that I got. As you can see, it says, first of all, take notice, it's addressed to Dear User. If this was really for me and I subscribed, it would have my name, okay? So it's Dear User, and it's telling me that I have renewed my subscription to Geek Squad. Well, first of all, I don't use Geek Squad. Not that they aren't very good. I am not a Geek Squad user. And it will automatically renew every so many years if I don't discontinue it. And then it will go on to tell you it's a 3-year thing. Here's another thing, look at this. $419 is my order total, a processing fee of $11. Well, they can't even add, which brings it still to $419. When I look at that, I think it should say $430, but it doesn't, okay? If you look up here, the other thing that gives it away is the fact that this is who it's from. Let me see if I can make that a bit bigger for you. Hold on. Let me try and make this screen a bit. There you go. This is who it's from, and it's just that person at gmail.com, and I can't get it to say, I couldn't get it included on here, the actual email address. It comes up as a contact thing for me. But it's to undisclosed recipients. Hello. Hello. And then it's a copy to me. All bunches of red flags. So my advice to you is please don't answer this email. Let me put me back up here where I belong. Okay, I guess I'm okay. Don't answer this email. It is a scam. What happens with this kind of an email? And it could be from Geek Squad. It could be from Norton Antivirus. It could be from Amazon. There are several company names that these scammers use. But what happens is you get this email and it looks like you're being charged $419 or whatever the dollar amount is. So you call that toll-free number, which, by the way, I reverse looked up that toll-free number, and all it comes up is toll-free number. I would think that if it truly was a Geek Squad number, it would say that, and it did not. All it says is a toll-free number. What happens when you call that, someone answers and says, yes, they are Geek Squad and they are here to help you. And you say, I did not subscribe to this, and they will ask you, do you want a refund? And you would say, of course I want a refund. I don't want to pay $419 for this. Once you say that, they put you to another person, which they tell you is their banking person. And what they're going to want you to do is go into either a credit card or your bank. And they say after you fill out a bunch of questions with your name and all kinds of personal information, they say they're going to direct deposit the money in your bank. And they have bogus web pages made up that look like they're in your bank account. They're going to tell you in this line, you're to type in your refund as $419. But then what they're going to do, first of all, they want to see how much money you have in your bank. Then what they're going to do is they're going to add a 0 or 2 to that 419. And they're going to say you made a mistake by typing that number. And they're going to have a hissy fit of, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And they're going to play on your sympathy. And it's going to end up that you're going to be giving them money. And it's going to be a lot more money than $419 because they're going to have you convinced that you have to send this money back to them because you made a mistake and added too many zeros. But really what it is they are scamming you out of your hard-earned money. If you want to see how this really works, and I will tell you, I was scammed one time. I was selling something on Facebook Marketplace, as a matter of fact. And it was a computer. And it was up for a while. And they got me by, they sent me a message that they were interested. And they ended up scamming me out of $300. So as a result, I have educated myself on scams and how a lot of them work so that if the same dog bites me twice, I'm dumber than the dog. And they just keep at you and at you and at you so that you don't have time to think. They just stick that needle in and hurry up. You need to do this fast. You need to do it now. And you don't even have time to think. And before you know it, you've made a dumb mistake. That was me. I won't make that mistake again. But if you want to learn a lot more about how these scams work, there is a YouTube channel and a Twitch channel called Scammer Payback. And if you watch there, they are trying to shut down these scammers. And they will actually make calls to the scammer and pretend to be like me and say, I got this. And what they actually do is the scammer is going to hook to your computer. That's the other thing I forgot. They're going to have you download an app called AnyDesk. And they're going to hook up to your computer. And that's how they're going to see how much is in your bank accounts. But once they do that, this fellow and this team that's working in Scammer Payback go into their files and start deleting things so that they can at least tie them up and slow them down so that they're not scamming even more people and taking funds from other people. They also had a 5-day, I forget what they called it, but where they would tap into, like if a scammer was on a phone call with me, they would try and get into that phone call and warn me that I was being scammed, and they were actually getting people's money back for them. So if you are interested in learning more about scams and how they work and what this group is doing to help stop it, because the law enforcement in their countries are just letting them go. And he has been able to shut down a few of these call centers. And that's what they are. They're call centers. There's 20, 30, 40 people sitting in a room making phone calls to innocent people like you and me. So please, I beg you, please, when you get an email like this, delete it, ignore it, do not respond to it. You are not being charged anything. The only way you are going to have money taken from you is if you respond to that number and you don't wise up, so for lack of a better way to put it, but you don't catch on to what they're doing until it's too late. So please, please be careful out there. Double check emails that you get when you get them from people or places or things that you don't know. Don't click on links. Don't call those numbers. So thank you for listening. I hope all of you will get something from this, and it will help to prevent you from being scammed. So be safe, be careful. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I will see you next time I do a video. So take care. Bye-bye.